right in front of you.
FX's Alien Earth.
The promo for Alien Earth Episode 5, titled In Space, No One, has finally dropped, and it looks like we're about to get answers to one of the biggest mysteries in the series so far. What really happened to the USCSS Maginot and its doomed crew? Up until now, we only knew that the ship crash-landed on Neverland, leaving behind dangerous specimens and just one survivor, Morrow. But the trailer suggests Episode 5 is going to pull us back in time and give us the full picture. Facehuggers, betrayal, corporate sabotage, and maybe even the very first steps of Prodigy's plan. There's a lot to unpack. Welcome back to Your Nerdy Show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. Let's break down everything the promo shows us connected to the events of Episode 4 and explore some theories about where the story is heading. A shift in perspective. So far, the series has been grounded on Neverland, following Wendy, Joe, the hybrids, Boy Cavalier, and the unsettling experiments going on inside Prodigy. But Episode 5 looks like it's pulling a bold move, shifting the focus away from the island, at least for a while, and revisiting the Maginot before its crash. That's an exciting choice, because the Maginot has been hanging over the story like a shadow. Its wreckage brought all those alien specimens to Neverland, and Morrow's presence keeps reminding us that he's not just some random survivor. He's central to all of this. If Episode 5 shows us what went down on the Maginot, we'll finally understand Morrow's past, his connection to the Xenomorphs, and maybe even why he's so desperate to manipulate the hybrids in the present.
Hey, wake up! What day is it?
Waking up Morrow. The trailer opens with a sequence on the Maginot. Someone is trying to wake Morrow from cryosleep. The first thing he asks is, what day is it? The reply places us at 17 days prior to Earth arrival. Already, alarm bells are ringing. If this was supposed to be a routine transport, something went terribly wrong. What's most chilling is how ordinary it seems at first. We've seen plenty of cryosleep wake-ups in the Alien franchise, and usually it's either routine or it's the calm before the storm. Here it's definitely the latter, because right away the trailer drops the bombshell. There's a facehugger on the loose.
You're missing it.
If you've watched Alien movies before, you know that once a facehugger is roaming free, it's game over for the crew. The Maginot was supposed to be transporting dangerous alien cargo, but containment always fails sooner or later. The trailer gives us quick shots of containment units, flashes of terrified crew members, and then chaos. We see Morrow running through corridors, shouting, "One of you is trying to destroy my ship." And that line is massive, because it suggests the chaos on the Maginot wasn't just an accident. It may have been sabotage.
One of you is trying to destroy my ship.
A traitor on board? The big mystery teased in the promo is whether there was a traitor among the Maginot crew, someone deliberately working with Prodigy, or maybe Weyland-Yutani, to cause the containment breach. Morrow directly accuses someone of trying to destroy the ship, which could mean a few things. Corporate sabotage. Was there a rival corporation trying to stop the Maginot from reaching Earth? We know Yutani and Prodigy are constantly playing tug-of-war over the Xenomorphs. Maybe a corporate mole smuggled a facehugger out of containment. Internal betrayal. Could one of the Maginot's own crew members have been bribed, blackmailed, or convinced to unleash the alien? The promo shows Morrow talking intensely to crew members, clearly in panic mode. Or Morrow himself. Here's the wild theory. What if Morrow isn't just a survivor, but the one who engineered the chaos? If he released the facehugger, maybe it was part of a bigger plan to crash the ship intentionally, stranding the aliens on Neverland for Prodigy to recover later. That would make him complicit from the start. Panic on the Maginot. From there, the trailer goes into full alien mode. Crew members are running down hallways, alarms are blaring, and the claustrophobic terror of the franchise is back in full force. We see Morrow and another crew member chasing the facehugger, trying to contain it before it finds a host, but it's too late. One shot shows a terrified crew member pinned down, the facehugger leaping at them. Then comes the money shot, a fully grown Xenomorph loose on the Maginot, hunting down the crew. This is probably the same Xenomorph we saw back in Episode 1, tearing through survivors on Neverland. The trailer makes it look like Episode 5 is going to show us that creature's origin, how it gestated, how it killed, and why the ship went down. Echoes of Episode 4, Wendy's connection. Now, here's where things tie back to Episode 4. Wendy's ability to hear and mimic Xenomorph communication changes everything we thought we knew about the species. If Wendy can talk to them, then maybe the Maginot crew could too. Or at least maybe Morrow discovered something along those lines during the ship's final days. Think about it. Morrow is the lone survivor. He's been manipulating hybrids on Neverland, pushing slightly to deliver a host for Facehugger. He knows exactly how to weaponize the Xenomorph life cycle. Where did he learn that? Probably on the Maginot, during this exact disaster. So Episode 5 isn't just going to be a survival horror flashback. It's the key to understanding how Morrow became the dangerous manipulator we see now.
4 companies. They govern the entire globe.
Don't forget
Corporate games and the bigger picture. The trailer also raises big questions about corporate interference. Why would anyone want to destroy the Maginot in the first place? Was it about preventing specimens from reaching Earth, or was it about making sure they ended up on Neverland instead? We've already seen in Episode 4 that Prodigy and Yutani are circling each other like vultures, each desperate to claim ownership of the aliens. If a corporate mole was on the Maginot, then Episode 5 could reveal the exact moment that Prodigy's plan really began. And here's another theory. What if the Maginot wasn't meant to reach Earth at all? What if it was always supposed to crash on Neverland, turning the island into a secret petri dish for alien experimentation? That would explain why Prodigy is so deeply entrenched there already. The fate of the crew. We know from Episode 1 that most of the Maginot crew didn't survive. The promo makes it clear why. Facehuggers, chestbursters, and a rampaging adult Xenomorph tearing through the ship. One of the crew members shown running in the trailer looks a lot like the girl we saw killed in Episode 1's flashback, confirming that Episode 5 will likely recreate her death in real time. But here's the real question. If Wendy can bond with them, maybe Morrow discovered some early form of communication too. Or, darker still, maybe he sacrificed his crew to save himself. How Episode 5 connects to the present. While Episode 5 will likely spend most of its runtime on the Maginot, don't expect Neverland to be completely ignored. Even if it's just brief cutaways, we'll probably check back in on Wendy, Joe, Slightly, and Nibs. Wendy's bond with the baby Xenomorph at the end of Episode 4 could mirror whatever Morrow discovers on the Maginot. Joe may be directly threatened if Slightly decides to carry out Morrow's order. Nibs, now under lockdown, could spiral even further, foreshadowing the hybrid's unstable futures. The Maginot flashback isn't just a diversion, it's context. Once we know what happened there, everything on Neverland will look a lot darker. Theories for Episode 5. So what can we expect when the episode actually drops? Here are the biggest theories based on the promo. The Maginot was sabotaged. A mole on board, either working for Prodigy or Yutani, unleashed the alien and caused the crash. Morrow was involved. He may not just be a survivor, but an active player in the disaster, making him far less innocent than he pretends to be. The first Xenomorph on Neverland. Episode 5 will likely show the exact origin of the creature we saw in Episode 1, tying the Maginot's downfall to the island's horror. Corporate conspiracy. The Maginot's crash may have been intentional, with Prodigy using Neverland as a testing ground, foreshadowing Wendy's role. Morrow's experiences with the aliens on the Maginot may parallel Wendy's newfound ability to communicate with them, setting up a future confrontation between the two. why Episode 5 could change the game. If Episode 4 was about Wendy stepping into her new role, Episode 5 looks like it's about Morrow's origin story. Understanding how he survived and what he learned from the Maginot could completely reframe the show. Because right now, Wendy is being shaped into a bridge between humanity and the Xenomorphs. But if Morrow was the first to walk that path, then their eventual clash is inevitable. Episode 5 might just show us the moment Morrow became who he is, and why he's so dangerous to Wendy, Joe, and the rest of the hybrids. Our nerdy thoughts. The trailer for Alien Earth Episode 5 promises one of the most thrilling and terrifying installments yet. We're going back to the USCSS Maginot, uncovering secrets that have been teased since Episode 1, and finally learning what turned Morrow into the manipulative survivor we know today. Expect corporate betrayal, face-huggers on the loose, a Xenomorph stalking the crew, and the beginning of the conspiracy that ties Prodigy and Neverland together. And once we see the full picture, the events on Neverland in the present are going to look a lot darker. Episode 5 is shaping up to be the Alien Earth episode that changes everything.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.